How's going? Gon here. I was recently diagnosed with trypophobia. And yep, I must say I do trip a lot. I'm now a part of the cool gang, and how about we celebrate by playing a game that has never been more relatable than ever. What a great game! Super Smash Bros. Melee revolutionized anti-basing in the early 2000s. Melee was the perfect sequel for the N64 classic, with more characters, stages, modes, collectibles, more everything. This is a sequel done right, and selling more than Mario Kart and Mario Sunshine, heck, selling more than every GameCube title, says a lot. Super Smash Bros. Is now officially a big boy franchise, and Nintendo needs to keep it going. Believe me, this is just the beginning. At a press conference in 2005, Nintendo president at the time, Satoru Iwata, announced on stage that the next installment on the Smash Bros. Series would begin development in the next couple of months for the next Nintendo console. Online play would also make its debut on Smash 3. This reveal was a shock for Masahiro Sakurai. He doubted that Nintendo would make another Smash game since Sakurai left HAL Laboratory 2 years prior. But Iwata did tell Sakurai that he wanted him to be the director of the next game, if it ended up happening. And here it is, so Masahiro Sakurai returns as director of Smash 3. Yay. We didn't get any news till E3 2006. During Nintendo's presentation on the Wii, we got one of the best reveals of all time. A transition from the GameCube to the Wii. This is Super Smash Bros. Brawl. These visuals look drastically different from Melee. They knew exactly what they're doing with this trailer. And we also got our first slate of newcomers. Meta Knight from the Kirby series makes his debut with his own stage, Halberd. Pit from Kid Icarus is our throwback character this game. Not the most popular choice, but this inclusion single-handedly revived the Kid Icarus franchise with Kid Icarus Uprising on the 3DS. And when the f*** are we getting that remake? Samus gets an upgrade, turning her into Zero Suit Samus from Metroid Zero Mission. Now she basically works like Zelda and Sheik from Melee. Wario finally makes his Smash debut with his WarioWare design. And I know how much Sakurai wanted him in the game. They even made him fart in the trailer, this is great! And there you have it. Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
君は大乱闘スマッシュブラザーズを知っているかね？ああ、任天堂のショータイムだ。
The clone of the man who sold the world himself, Solid Snake from the Metal Gear Solid series makes his debut on the Super Smash Bros. Series, and the first third-party character of the franchise. This changed the game. Yes, Sakurai and Kojima are friends and Snake was meant to be on Melee, so this was inevitably coming. But this opened the door for so many characters, and Snake changed the course of the Smash games from this point forward, as we'll see with later games. After E3 2006, one of the best things Nintendo has ever done in the 2000s started, and that was the Smash Bros. Dojo. I wasn't there when it happened, but the Smash Bros. Dojo was a blog run by Sakurai that was updated daily with new characters, modes, features, and all that till the game's release. That's awesome, Nintendo should definitely do this more often. In the first months, final smashes were explained, but we'll get into that in a bit. In August, Ike from Fire Emblem and Diddy Kong from Donkey Kong Country were unveiled as new characters. In October, we got Lucas from Mother and...
Sonic's the name, Speed's my game.
That's right, Sonic the Hedgehog finally in Smash Bros. This is absurd, this was impossible 10 years prior. But now Mario and Sonic can finally beat each other's asses on an official game. Oh, and we also got King DDD, but after Sonic, who cares? We got Pikmin and Olimar in January, and yes, Pikmin representation, that's what we want. Lucario from Pokemon is revealed in February, and next month we got Rob, my favorite character from Mario Kart DS. How cute. And back to back in the end of March, we got Toon Link from Zelda the Wind Waker and Wolf from Star Fox. Wolf is a fan favorite, everyone loves Wolf. Toon Link was just not inclusion, but as replacement of Young Link, it's a huge upgrade. And here's our final roster. Dr. Mario, Young Link, Pichu, Mewtwo and Roy didn't make it, but excluding Mewtwo, there weren't any major losses. Listen, I love Roy, but between Ike and Roy, the answer is clear. After many delays, Super Smash Bros. Brawl released in January 2008 for the Wii, and some people were not fans of this one. The reception was mostly positive, but for competitive players, this was a major downgrade from Melee. So let's see why people call this the worst Smash game and prove them why they're wrong. This is Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Firing up Brawl, we are greeted with Peak. This one's iconic, that song is instantly recognizable. I can pair it with any random image and you know where it's from. That's 2008 Super Smash Bros. Brought from the Nintendo Wii. Why wouldn't I know? We have a variety of modes, including a new one called Subspace Emissary. Whatever that is, but we'll go into Classic mode. The new stages are also very good. Shadow Moses, New Pork City and Luigi's Mansion are among my favorite stages. These were the biggest upgrade from Melee. Gameplay-wise, Super Smash Bros. Brawl is not much different from its predecessor, except we have random tripping now. This is one of the reasons why many comp players hate Brawl. If your character is running, it has a chance of tripping, creating a disadvantage. Why? There is no logical reason, it just happens, but it's not because of such a minor feature that I'm giving up on Brawl. Smash Brawl introduced Final Smashes, a strong finisher move. It serves as an item. The first person to break the floating orb gets to launch a Final Smash. It's different from each character, but Wario definitely has the best one, giving you the ability to play as the almighty Wario Man. God, I love that ass. We received numerous new items, but here's some of the best ones. The assist trophy works the same way as the Pokeball, but now we have some cool cameos of characters such as Waluigi and Grey Fox from Metal Gear. Dragoon is just an underrated item, so basically 3 pieces drop randomly during the match, and when someone has them all, you have the ability to one-shot your adversary. That is strong, but then again, you need the 3 parts. If you're missing one, it doesn't work. You heard about the hammer, but now we have the Golden Hammer, a hammer better in just every way. It's one of the rarest items to appear, but it turns you into the strongest player on the match. One shot of this hammer, and you're done. The Screw Attack is an okay item, it works just like the Screw Attack from the Metroid series. I just need to mention it cause it's from Metroid. Every mode returned from Melee, except Adventure mode. In its place, we got the Subspace Emissary mode, Brawl's own adventure mode. And this is Brawl's best. Subspace Emissary is one of Smash's best adventure modes. I personally enjoyed World of Light a bit more. The story focuses on defeating one character called Tabuu. He's basically an overpowered god and the embodiment of subspace. But for my Smash Ultimate brain, he's just that random spirit. All I have to say about the campaign is that King DDD is the GOAT. Collectibles this time around were absolutely in their best here. Alongside trophies, we now have stickers, something Ultimate should have done with the spirits. Stage Builder was also introduced here and it's just that, and that's one of the best additions in Smash. We also received challenges and a new special tab called Masterpieces. Free-time demos of classic Nintendo games. Whoa, 30 seconds to play Donkey Kong is whatever, but it's nice to have it here. But the best and most random addition was the Chronicle tab. This little thing included every game release for each Nintendo console, with dates and everything. Nintendo really shouldn't have done this. It's such a random and niche thing to include, but they f***ing did it. God bless 2008 Nintendo. Yeah, in general, Super Smash Bros. Brawl is an enjoyable game. Tripping is a flaw, but it really doesn't take me out of the experience. And the legacy this game has of bringing third-party characters to the roster and the big-ass adventure mode cannot be understated. Although Smash 4 fumbled on adventure mode, god that stank. It has a legacy, and a place on Nintendo history. I just wish more people talked about this game. Stop referring it as the worst game when Smash 64 exists. Like, you gotta be at the lowest of your low if you think that. I love Super Smash Bros. As much as the next guy, but that tripping problem is absolutely abysmal. I'm just tired of tripping a lot, and if someone is listening, let's watch the trip together sometime.